Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from Billiken 52 at 7,000 feet, our cruising altitude. We're here with the inspector from Saudi Airlines, and we've got some questions for you, so let's get started. Thanks so much for joining us. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Ayman Gader, avionics inspector. I'm working with Saudi Airlines.
All right, our first question here is, what is your job as the inspector?
Our job as an inspector, it's started with pre-inspection. That we are making pre-inspection for the component features, how it's come in. Then we are making a test for the component after the mechanic finishes job or his repair or overhaul status.
What are all the areas you're responsible for at Saudi Airlines?
I'm responsible for all of avionics area and electrical area plus electromechanical.
What type and how many aircraft do you have and maintain?
We are working with 777-200, -300, 787, Airbus 330, Airbus 320, 319. Plus before I was dealing with the TriStar, Boeing 747-200, -100.
How many inspectors are you responsible for, and what is their role in relation to yours?
There is some OGT instructors working under my supervision. First of all, we're learning them and give them training program for inspection, starting how they are making the pre-inspection, final test and inspection, and we are showing them to have all the knowledge about the inspection.
How did you become the inspector?
First of all, you should have a license. Some people they have the A&B license from USA, and the other for the avionics you are studying the electronics or electrical or instrument.
Is there a certain person that you report to?
We are reporting our issues to our supervisor. Our supervisor, this is the issues, needs to report it to the section manager. He will report it to the section manager.
Do you play a role in the development and review of the airline's general maintenance manual? If so, what changes are you responsible for?
This one, we in Saudi Arabian Airline, we got the quality department. They are the one who is responsible for reviewing and developing the manuals for the components or for the aircraft.
What is your relationship with the regulator?
They are the one who gave us the certificate to work as an inspector. When we started first, we should have a test there, oral test and written test. After the result, if we pass, they give us the license as an inspector.
How are the op specs changed or updated? Could you share an example of a time when you experienced one of these changes?
It's moving on very fast, such as for Saudi Airlines, it's got new type fleets every 15 years. Before we started with the 737, then TriStar, then we add the 747-100, then 747-400, then we start dealing with the Embraer aircraft and Airbus 320, 321, 319, 330. Now, since 10 years ago, we started with 777-200-300. Now it's arrived since 1 year ago, and 3 months to 6 months ago, we have the 787 Dreamliner aircraft.
How do you go about ensuring the high maintenance standards that your airline possesses?
We have a form dash name 72-100. It's a rejection form. Any violation or something missing in the manuals for the aircraft or this procedure, it's not being have been completed. We are erasing this form and we should stop all the component or the aircraft until solving this issue.
From your experience, what is something that every flight science or aviation management student like ourselves should know about airline and airline operations?
They should learn about the FAR, Federal Aviation Regulation. They should know about the ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization. It is the specialized agency of the United Nations. Plus, if they need to have more wide legs for the international flights, they should know about the IATA, International Air Transport Association.
Can you tell us the difference between a chief inspector of Saudi Arabia and a chief inspector in the US, and what do they have in common?
Chief Inspector in Saudi Arabia, he is the highest level in the inspection department, as his position like director manager. I think in USA he is like supervisor level or section manager level.
For our last question, can you tell us a funny story about a mechanic regarding maintenance?
I remember that accident happened in Cairo for 320 Airbus aircraft on ground. That's the cargo man passed underneath of the aircraft and damaged the panel for the aircraft. How come what is his mind, or how come he want to pass down from the aircraft? I don't know.
Thanks so much for taking the time to meet with us today. It was great hearing about the maintenance operations at Saudi Airlines.
It's my pleasure to meet you guys, and I hope you will find it well and you will have a good future, inshallah, God willing, in the pilots and aircraft deal.